diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
180. Twos. 14.
From the gun, here's Gone. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Super 66. Whirling.
Now Goff on first down. Flushed out right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the ball.
This is a Ajayi. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. They run with Ajayi. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Starting left here. 12. DC.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm up QB2. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Cut. 180. Value 3.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. a nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
We got three. Go, son. Clean. Mavericks. 12.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They go play action here on 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Goff now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Orange. Super. Hardball. Hey, 5. Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
We're good. Check.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Now it's gone. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. Aguilar has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Obama. Maverick. Shell.
Here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
12.
To throw is gone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams add on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up, This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They run for it with a jive. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Chris Long. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's a jive. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Throwing on third. Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Gurley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. The Rams on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Rams on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Gone. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Wentz to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Here's Wentz to throw. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for Philly. Wentz on target to Hollins. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. From the gun, it's Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Throwing is Wentz. fires one incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Wentz escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out,